Welcome to my channel. So wait a little bit, let's teach you how we're able to achieve this design very fast without no waste of time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and wait for a notification for when we drop a video. So hang on tight, let's get to business without no waste of time. Look at how we're able to do this, adding the image together with this. So let's go ahead. Okay, today we want to design something. So create a rectangle like this. So the first thing that comes to our mind is we're trying to make a design, a concept in our design. So we're using this pen tool here. Look at the pen tool, select here, and then select this. We're gonna bring it down, or we select a rectangle like this. So now from this rectangle, we want to first of all bring this down a bit. Then we can select this one, bring it, select this, bring it down like this a bit. So we're trying to show a connectivity. Meanwhile, this connectivity will join to this particular aspect here, as it is here. Then we'll now select another one, duplicate that one, and then adjust it like this, so that let's see what it will offer. So now let's give it a color. Let's work with green, a lighter green, then a darker green like this. So select all and then remove the outline. Look at the removal of this outline. So select all of them and then try to stretch. Let's see. So on this angle like this, you can try to stretch it. Then basically we are looking at something that let's go behind, and then we want to make it look like um we have a base to which is sitting. So we select here, touch here, select another one here, touch here. So we want to fill up this place. For filling it up here, you come here and then you come to smart view, click up. Sorry about that. Then let's see whether it's going. Oh, it's going to fill again. So what happens is let's power click inside. We'll power click this inside and then paste, then double click and then finish. So now we'll use lines to do this. Either we can now say we can draw one line here, draw another line here. Yes, then draw another line across. This one, you draw another line here, you draw another line here, and then draw another line here. So we want to fill up this space so that we can get a shape here. So when you use this smart view to click here, then you can now get a shape in that space. You get what I'm trying to say? Delete these lines. Now, please, if you don't understand anything in this tutorial, please talk. Select this and then remove it. Then let's use a deeper red. So let's give it an interactive view to draw like this. Then select it and then make it darker, a bit darker, or look at how it is like this, and then click on finish. So you look at the feel, it's trying to give that. That's the feeling we're trying to achieve. Or we can change the transparency like this to this point, like this, so it will be darker, but we can still achieve our own scenario. So now on this, we will now try to write whatever we want to write. So let's say open night show. This is what this is the theme, so we want to make it very lively. So let me change to Montserrat because Montserrat will fit this very well. So see how it is. So now break the text. Control K. So you handle it text based on how it is. You change to white. So based on this, like this, you adjust. So we want it to align with the shape. So you'll be adjusting based on how the shape is. So carry it down by pressing Control page down so that it will align. Please, so that it will align. If it does not align, it won't work. So this is it. Open. Then the next thing, this one here, we'll have to take it down like this. Take it up. Open night. You get, are you trying to get the concept? What we're trying to be creative about? Open night. Then here, open night show. So these are different ways. So this one to control page down so that it will go behind that particular shape. And then this one too. So you see, this is an idea of what you are trying to come up with. So here you do this most of these things to achieve creative designs. So we can just give it a gray color behind. So we want it to puff out. There should be a white puff out. Let's say, let's give it a darker gray like this, and then we want that glow white behind it. So now select it now from here, and then what you are going to do is come to the interactive sheet tool and then drag on it. Then the circular part, this elliptical painting, then you see how it drag, then drag it out. You see how it's giving you that feel behind. Then if you want it to add, you adjust from here. Look at how it adjusts. So it's better off select this and then remove the outline. So you see how so it gives you an avenue to make. So from here, we want to add shadow. So adding a shadow to this, you select this particular part like this to make it more dense. You understand? More dense. So you right click here and then break. So go down a bit, then adjust this. You break that, you break it so that you want to have a shadow that is not too shouty, not too dull. So you see how it is. Open night show. You can decide to change the colors in this thing. You can add yellow to make, or orange as the case may be, so that you can tweak things around. So we want to make open night show, and then we can decide to as well bring image inside. So the images inside will be like ladies. So I think I like this image. So let's work with this image. There, we'll use it in that flyer. So back into the software, we'll now paste our image here. So this image will now adjust it. We want it to be behind, want it to be in between here. So let's try to do something. As it's here, we can, let's say, no, it can't work like that. So let's remove this and then select this part. Let's make it smaller so that let's see whether it's gonna work at this point in time. Let's see. This is another concept which is fine. So the best part for this image won't work. So we can just use it by the side. If we want to spice things up, we can just use it by the side here. This is the best way this is gonna be for that alignment and everything. So from here, we'll just crop it up to this point. And You the rest of the details you will now write them down here. That is basically time, dates. So time, dates, and that's it. Time 11 p.m. Venue. The venue, balcony, Makodi. Date. Can just write date 23rd August, which is on Sunday. That is fortunately my birthday. Yes. So I'm very glad to see you. Come here. Then I using Montserrat. Very simple, straight to the point. Give it a white color. Nothing much. You can now write open night show. This is it. It doesn't require much. So you can just highlight this to make it we want this to go behind. So we give it a white outline like this. This white outline. Select it and then press Control page down so that it go behind that image. So now here you are good to go. You now have a flyer like this for your club or for your show, as the case may be. Thank you, and I hope to see you in our next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe